Dear all, with this presentation, we would like to briefly present the key findings of the new Corruption Assessment Report prepared by the Macedonia Center for International Cooperation. This is the fifth Corruption Assessment Report prepared by MCIC as an overview of the state of affairs and dynamics of corruption in North Macedonia. The basis of this report is the corruption monitoring system, which consists of three groups of indicators that provide a systematic overview of corruption in the country, grouped into 7 indices or indicators on experience with corruption, attitudes towards corruption, and perceptions for corruption. The purpose of this report is on the basis of views and experience of citizens to give account of the corruption dynamics, state of affairs, and trends in North Macedonia, as well as the perspective and the potential for its suppression. The report is based on a survey conducted by Ipsos. Data were collected through face-to-face interviews in Macedonian and in Albanian language in the period from April 27 to May 20, 2021, on a representative sample of 1,014 citizens. The report is prepared as part of a regional project financed by the European Union and implemented by the network of civil society organizations SALDI in the Western Balkans and Turkey. Through several questions, we have tried to analyze the corruption as a societal problem. According to the results of the survey, we note a significant difference in the ranking of the problems by the citizens in 2021 in comparison to previous years. Citizens for the first time rank corruption as the biggest problem out of 11 offered options, followed by the existential issues such as unemployment, poverty, and low incomes. Political instability, for the first time, is not on the list of the top 5 problems that Macedonian citizens face. When citizens were asked to identify the factors that influence the spread of corruption, the results showed that for more than 80% of citizens, the desire for fast personal enrichment by those in power is the leading factor for a widespread corruption, followed by the lack of a strict administrative control over corruption, lack of implementation of laws, and insufficient protection of the persons that report corruption as leading factors. However, citizens also agree that most of the mentioned factors significantly influence the prevalence of corruption, such as inefficiency of the judicial system and the existence of moral crisis in the society. The first group of indicators that reflects the experience of corruption analyzes 3 aspects. These indicators are based on secondary statistics on the number of convictions on charges for acts of corruption that we could later compare with the findings of the population survey on corruption pressure and involvement in corruption. Namely, corruption pressure and involvement in corruption are the 2 main indices that provide a general picture about the actual experience with corruption. In order to understand the dynamics of corruption, the corruption monitoring system uses corruption pressure or potential corruption, or how many people would give a bribe if asked to do so by public officials. This index is measured according to the contacts with officials and their request for a certain amount of money, a gift, or a favor. The pressure is accompanied by a clear, explicit demand or signals that the officer is expecting something in return. The research shows increase in corruption pressure and involvement in corruption in 2021. Or 33.7% of citizens were exposed to corruption pressure or were asked to give a bribe, while 32.9% of citizens were involved in corruption or gave bribe. The difference between pressure and involvement in 2021 is decreased to less than 1 percentage point that shows a decrease in the resistance to corruption. If we make a projection of the perceived corruption in population size, based on the estimate for the population size for 2020 obtained from the State Statistics Office, the result shows that a significant number of citizens had experience with corruption, or more than 500,000 of adults have been asked for a bribe at least once, and more than 500,000 of citizens offered a bribe at least once during last year. Such projections illustratively show the extent of administrative corruption. If we compare these numbers with the total number of convictions in 2020 for abuse of office and for receiving and giving bribes, 82 persons in total according to available data, we get an efficiency rate of institutions of 0.015%, or that is the percentage of cases processed versus those that we assume have happened. The 3 main attitudes that are necessary to understand the dynamics of corrupt behavior, acceptance, acceptability, and practical efficiency depend on the level of awareness of corrupt behavior and how well citizens understand and recognize corruption. The Corruption Acceptability Index shows the extent to which corrupt practices or corruption are tolerated within the value system of our society. It should be noticed that a citizen's disapproval of corruption rises if corruption involves money. If you take into account different forms of corrupt practices and compare them with those who do not accept any form of corruption at all, we will get a ratio of 63% of those who would not accept compared to 37% of citizens who would accept corrupt behavior. These figures are encouraging compared to the last two surveys, when these ratios were 59 versus 41% in 2019 and 50 versus 50% in 2018. It is also encouraging that the young generation within the age limit from 18 to 29 years is becoming less tolerant of corruption compared to previous rounds of the research. If a projection is again made according to the latest population estimate, for more than 600,000 citizens, corruption is an acceptable way of behaving. Although the number is decreased comparing to previous research, the size of this number is still a significant problem for developing anti-corruption policies because corrupt behavior can be easily exploited by business or political factors. The Corruption Acceptability Index measures the tendency of citizens to compromise their value under the pressure of circumstances or when faced with real-life situations that require from them to decide whether to use corruption or not, knowing that there will be an immediate consequence for those who made such decision. Although there has been a decrease in the susceptibility to corruption compared to previous year, it is still at a high level. Namely, almost every third citizen, or 31% of citizens, are susceptible to corruption. Additionally, 31% of citizens have mixed behavior. The fact that the number of citizens who are not susceptible to corruption, being 38% in 2021, is indeed an encouraging fact. The projection of these percentages on adult population estimates shows that 750,000 of citizens are not susceptible to corruption, but an additional 500,000 citizens would pay if there is no other way. At the moment, this means a limited source of resistance to the attempts to circumvent the rules, and thus a limited human potential for a collective fight against corruption. The result shows that it will take time for a critical mass that can fill in the roles in administration, in politics, and in business that is needed to successfully fight corruption. In order to make a proper analysis of the situation and above all of the dynamics of corruption, it is important to see also the understanding of citizens whether they see corruption as an effective solution to their problems or whether corruption pays off. The results of the research show that the majority of citizens believe that there is a need to give money, a gift, or a favor in order to solve a problem. Giving a gift is the most likely act, or 64.2% of citizens believe that giving a gift is an act that a person should do to solve a problem, before favors for 61.2% of citizens, and money for 59.7% of citizens. Comparing to 2019, there is an increase in the propensity of citizens to offer or give bribes.
The third group of indicator accounts for perception of corruption, and it's based on the indexes for perception of spread of corruption and the likelihood of corruption pressure. The third index in this group is the one for perception of the corruption in certain sectors and feasibility of public policy responses to corruption. A large portion of the citizens who think that the corruption pressure will continue to exist in the future. In 2021, almost 3/4 of the citizens consider that corruption pressure is likely or very likely to occur in the future, against 1/4 of the citizens who consider the corruption pressure exposure to be minor or that corruption pressure is not likely to happen. The opinion of citizens that corruption has largely penetrated the public administration has not changed compared to previous years. At almost the same level or 69% of the citizens consider that civil servants are involved in corruption. There is significant decrease in the number of those who consider majority to be involved, from 45 in 2019 to 38.9 in 2021. While the number of those who consider almost all officials are involved in corruption is increased. Only 5.4% of the citizens think that hardly any officer is involved in corruption. For some professions, there is traditional perception that they are most corrupted. All this year, there is continuous increase of the perception for the corruptness of customs officials, judges, and prosecutors. The data show that 4 out of 5 citizens consider the judges are most corrupt. Additionally, a large portion consider that the ministries, members of parliaments, and mayors are the most corrupted profession, as well as above 70% of the citizens think that corruption is spread among public prosecutors, leaders of political parties, and customs officials. Similar as previous years, the citizens perceive lowest level of corruption in the army and the institution president. However, when we talk about victimization, because of the frequent interaction with specific officials, the citizens have different opinion compared to their perception. In that manner, they believe that doctor, officials in the municipalities, policemen, and university professors are the most corrupted. Regarding the prospects for the suppression of corruption, the perception of the citizen is relatively stable with minor negative trend. In 2021, 70% of the citizens consider that corruption cannot be reduced, while 27% of the citizens believe that corruption can be substantially reduced or eradicated. Finally, citizens were asked about their level of trust in institutions, or which institution can successfully deal with corruption in North Macedonia. The citizens reported to have the utmost trust in the government as well as in the Ministry of Interior. Cumulatively, the sum of complete trust and some trust was 32.7% for the government and 30.3% in the Ministry of Interior, while the most of the citizens expressed full and partial distrust in the courts, around 77%, and in the public prosecutor office around 74%. However, the trust in this institution has significantly decreased compared to 2019 and 2018. Similar is the situation with the State Commission for Prevention of Corruption, where this trust has increased from 52% in 2018 to 73% in 2021. These were the main findings of the report. For all details, you can check the full report in Macedonian available on the given link. For any additional questions and comments, feel free to contact us directly. Thank you for your attention.